Marico Q1 results: net profit rises 8.6 to Rs 504 crore, revenue up 23.3. Marico Q1 results: FMCG firm Marico on Monday reported an 8.6% jump in its net profit to Rs 504 crore for the first quarter ended June 30, 2025. Its revenue in April-June 2025 rose 23.3% to Rs 3,259 crore, compared with Rs 2,643 crore in the year-ago period. Its net profit had stood at Rs 464 crore in the corresponding quarter last year, according to a regulatory filing. Shares of Marico were trading flat at Rs 711.6 apiece on the NSE, compared with the previous close of Rs 711.2. Following the results, the stock surged by 1.74 to trade at 723.4 apiece. The company's EBITDA increased 4.6% to Rs 655 crore in Q1 FY26, compared to Rs 626 crore in the same period last year. However, the operating margin declined sharply to 20.1% from 23.7% a year earlier, reflecting higher costs. EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Total expenses were higher at Rs 2,659 crore as compared to Rs 2,075 crore in the same period last fiscal year, the company said. In a statement, Marico said its consolidated and domestic revenue growth, as well as underlying volume growth in the India business, stood at multi-quarter highs. The new fiscal has begun on a promising note for both our India and international businesses, with growth trends moving in a positive direction. The improving trajectory of our core portfolios, coupled with accelerated growth in foods and digital-first portfolio, have driven underlying volume growth in the India business closer to double digits, Marico Ltd MD CEO Saugata Gupta said. The company, which sells a range of brands including Parachute and Saffola, said its India business continued to post sequential improvement in underlying volume growth, driven by positive trends in the core franchises and accelerated scale-up of new businesses. The India business revenues stood at Rs 2,495 crore, up 27% year-on-year, further aided by price hikes in core portfolios in response to sharp inflation in input costs, it added. The international business maintained its robust double-digit constant currency growth momentum. The business has remained resilient amid high input costs and currency headwinds in select markets, it added. Swipe left for next video. Gupta said, the new businesses continue to scale up ahead of our aspirations, reaffirming their differentiated long-term potential. The international business delivered a stellar quarter, and we remain confident of sustaining this performance in the quarters ahead. Despite sharp inflationary headwinds in key commodities in the near term, he said, we expect to maintain strong volume and revenue momentum, along with a resilient earnings performance, over the course of the full year. On the outlook, Marico said, the sector has witnessed stable to improving demand trends over the last couple of years. Looking ahead, we anticipate a gradual uptick in overall demand patterns in the quarters ahead, aided by a combination of easing inflation levels, favorable monsoon, and continued policy support. The company expects a steady growth trajectory in its core categories, despite input cost headwinds in the near term, it added. Latest blogs.